There will be spoilers in this video. This idea was inspired by the videos by Maxwell. There will be a link to his channel below. Danganronpa is a murder mystery relationship building game starring children. There are 16 students who are locked up in the school of Hope's Peaky Blinders. Every student at this school has a wacky skill they excel at, except us. Luckily, as soon as we enter the school, we drop dead and wake up in an empty classroom. We play as MacBook Air with the ability of ultimate gambling debt. We end up meeting the other ultimates in the same room with a massive iron door. They are Al, the ultimate swimmer, Bakugan, the ultimate bitch boy, Princess Celestia, the ultimate gambler, a woman, the ultimate hacker, Hifumi, the ultimate Discord moderator, Trash, the ultimate model, Kiritaka, the ultimate white man, Coco Bandicoot, the ultimate mystery, 11037, the ultimate baller, Motorcycle, the ultimate cyclist, Shrek, the ultimate kicker of ass, Sayaka, the ultimate K-pop stan, Toes Fukawa, the ultimate and Yasuhiro, the ultimate dumbass. After meeting up with everyone, we get a very normal call to the gymnasium, where we encounter the headmaster, Bear. Bear informs us that to escape we must kill each other and not get found out. The normal response would be to murder Toes, but there are no free decisions in this game. Everyone gets told the very important rules that I definitely read, and everyone tries to figure out what is going on. Once again, MacBook Air drops dead and we wake up in our room. After inspecting every little thing, we find $1. That's right, a whole dollar. The first mechanic introduced is relationship building, where you hunt down your prey and talk to them. By using the money you find, you can obtain gifts through loot box mechanics and give them to people to build relationships. These gifts include a pile of salt, sexual harassment, degeneracy, and Indiana Jones' worst movie. Whilst talking to people, you can gain cool abilities for later, like speech and cheat. To influence murder, Bear sets up motivation for us like domestic abuse and money. The first murder was Sayaka Maze.
Emotional damage!
For every murder, the scene gets covered in pink paint and there are hints that you must uncover to find out what happened. This then sends you on a wild goose chase to find the last few hints, like where the heck did Sayaka get the knife from? What do you mean there is a room behind the cafeteria? Oh. To graduate out of Hope's Peaky Blinders, the murderer must survive a class trial where everyone discusses what they know. Luckily, for the murderer, if you lose all your life, everyone gets sick of your shit and just vote you out instead. By using the hints uncovered, you solve arguments the normal way, with a gun. Throughout the trial, there are 4 different ways to prove your point. There is one where you shoot through people's points, another where you spell words out of your alphabet spaghetti, one where you shut people up, and one where you draw a comic. The trials get more difficult and they add your little brother's comments that block your bullets. To get rid of the comments, MacBook Air just smacks him with the barrel of his gun. Whilst making the comic, everyone just waits patiently for about 6 minutes, where they get tired of your shit again and kill you. Once the comic is done, everyone reads it and votes for who you blame. A cool cutscene then shows how they die. They get pretty gruesome, like butter and homework. Throughout the game, we see characters change and adapt, like where Toes is also Genocide Jack, a spooky serial killer who is also the ultimate ew what the fuck, or where Kiritaka goes Super Saiyan. There are also a crazy number of twists revealed, like how a woman is also the ultimate trap, which is found by very normal means. Or how Shrek locked herself in a swamp and ate all the pills she found in Grandma's cabinet.
Let's go to the old folks home, we can get doped up and then all get stoned.
Halfway through the game, the live students find Shark, the VTuber, left behind by the hacker. As you can guess, the ultimate Discord mod gets very excited, but when he found out her age, he spontaneously died. Yet he did not stay dead for long, as his work plaguing this world with anime was not yet over. He then shortly dies again because of a prank by Princess Celestia, where friendship was no longer magic. Now, the ending gets crazy as it shakes up the gameplay and gives you an actual choice you can make. Someone tries to kill MacBook Air for not liking and subscribing. That person is then found dead in the garden. We predict they are a hidden student called Mukuro Ikusaba, the ultimate Gmod military RP. Within the trial, we get a choice to either sacrifice MacBook or throw Coco Bandicoot under the bus. After sacrificing Coco Bandicoot and realizing that by doing so Yasuhiro was correct with his prediction of the future, MacBook snapped back to reality from a very confusing flash forward and says nothing. This resulted in MacBook dying for a final time, but before doing so, Shark appeared to say a final message. MacBook fell in the trash, where he should have found toes, but doesn't. After chilling in the trash, Coco Bandicoot comes down to eat or some shit, and finds us. We find out Coco is the ultimate detective and her dad left his bones as a sweet 18th present in his office. The final trial is about to start as we made a deal with Bear, that if we can guess what is happening, we get to be free. Turns out the ultimate Gmod military RP disguised as trash, whilst the actual trash was behind it all. One thing led to another and we end up killing her, but first we had to use the power of
If I keep my body moving and my mind occupied at all times, I will avoid falling into a bottomless pit of despair.
Making us the ultimate truth denier.
No, that's wrong! No, that's wrong!
She then experiences all the executions, from being dunked on, turned to butter, saved by a fire truck, getting pounded? Shot into space and crushed.
So this is how the despair of death feels.
Finally, the survivors being Toes, Bakugan, Coco, Ow, Dumbass, and MacBook Air step into the light of a better future.
I'll fucking do it again.
I thought it was the end, but no, my friends, this is when we get to do